Have you had a big vision for your business and wanted to learn how to execute it? This guy knows how to do it. Check it out now. The real estate industry is full of people doing things a certain way because that's how they always have been done. These are not those techniques. If you want to get punched in the throat with the most aggressive and innovative ways to generate business and run your real estate practice, check out Agent Hacks. What's up, everyone? I'm Tom Toole. I am here with the Dean of Hustle of Impact Agent University, a very good friend of mine, Jason Will. We are just wrapping day one of your conference. This is the first one. So why don't you tell everyone a little bit about yourself, and then we can talk about the event and some of the execution points and the vision, because this has been a long journey for you.
It has. We've been planning this, over a year. It's very surreal to have it all kind of come to fruition. And day one was incredible. And the reason we started this was that learning-based events have changed my life. In 2008, I literally almost got out of the business because I just felt like real estate was so volatile. Like you just could not survive if the economy tanked. And of course, the economy tanked in a big way, but there were a lot of agents, the top 20% were still thriving. They had sustainable businesses. And I'm sure it's like this in other areas of the country, but here in the South, where I'm born and raised, we don't have a very big learning-based population. And so my hope, my goal, my vision was to bring an event. I wanted to eliminate the excuses first. Like, I don't have to get on a plane. I don't have to travel 1,000 miles. I can really get in the car and drive to this event. And that's who this event was for. And I brought people like you here because, hearing you speak inspires me. It gives me tactical information that I can use to grow my business. So right off the bat, when I'm putting this event together, I knew exactly who the key players were because these people have made deposits in me. And here we are. It's a reality.
Well, it's the ultimate pay it forward. I mean, you didn't have to do this. There's probably a lot of emotions you went through. I mean, you and I you asked me to do it right early on, and I'm like, hell yeah, this will be awesome. So talk a little bit about, you had the idea, and then what happened next? Because this is no different than saying I want to sell 1,500 homes, or I want to open 10 different branches. This is just an event-based idea, but you had the vision. Now we're here. What are 2 or 3 tips along the way that got you here? Because I don't know what the journey was like. I mean, we talked about it, but there had to be some ups and downs like anything else.
A lot of ups and downs. Almost got canceled several times. Even had some of the big name speakers. I had some of the big name speakers come to me and say, you got to keep pushing forward. That were coaches. They're just, they're mentors. That's why these people are here. They're my mentors. But I had some of them that were like, listen, you're very naive. You're silly. This is going to be a disaster. You need to get out while you can. And I'm sure a lot of people watching this video at home, I know for a fact. I mean, when people go to somebody and they go, I want to get in a real estate business, they're like, that doesn't pay anything, right? That's 100% commission based, right? There's no paycheck. There's no benefits. You're stupid for wanting to do that. And I got a lot of that with this project. So, it's a very expensive project. Was a lot harder. So this is the hardest thing. I mean, I built a real estate team, a brokerage. This by far is the hardest thing I've ever done.
Well, and it's a huge success. I mean, we were talking earlier before we got on camera here, and when the plates were running by and all the noise that we've had Tom Ferry here. You got Michael Burt. You've got Doug Edrington, Treasure Davis. I mean, some of the biggest names in real estate, Lisa Chinati. John Cheplack's going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
I saw him in the gym this morning, actually. I was very intimidated because he's a big guy. But the whole point is all these people came here, and you've got a lot of people in the room taking notes, and you're going to change some careers. So what's the advice for when people are telling you, hey, you're wrong, don't do this? Because this is probably every realtor watching. You said it yourself. There's an 87% failure rate. When someone tells you, hey, you're wrong, and you keep pushing forward anyway, what made you get through it? What helped you really push past that?
I tell you, going along the way, people started reaching out to me early on in the process, talking about how excited they were about the event, how much it means to them to have an event like this so close to them, or even people that were flying, because we got people from Canada to California, but talking about how much they're looking forward to the event, how much just me taking this risk and taking on all of this has inspired them. So you're like, I can't let these people down. No matter what, this event has to happen. It has to be great, and it has to deliver. And after day one, to see it, but all that become a reality is amazing. I mean, in the mastermind, the VIP mastermind that Sharon put on, I mean, people were just blown away. I mean, people have come to me and said that was worth the price of admission alone. And but at the same time, I mean, literally, my heart breaks because we had room for 2,200 folks. And a fraction of people showed up, and the more people tell me about how their life's going to be changed, or how this information is going to help them build this business of their dreams. At the same time, in the back of my mind, I just feel this weight on my chest for the people that aren't here. So for this event, as successful as day one was, as successful as I know day two will be, for me, it's all going to be for naught if a large population of people that were here don't go back to their markets at home and go, listen, this was a great event. It's going to change my life. We're going to see massive transactions from this. At the next opportunity you have to come with me, you got to come.
Well, and what I'll tell you, and I know this from doing like client events, which is not nearly the scale of this, but the first one is probably the hardest because you don't know what to expect, and you probably have learned a ton along the way, right?
Oh, yeah.
And
big education.
That's any business, right? So the next time you do it, it's like, okay, I would do these 5 things differently, and you're going to get more people, and there's going to be momentum, there's going to be impact. So if you guys haven't been here, like check out the website, get in touch with Jason. There's still opportunities to interact with these folks. I mean, this has been what I think one of the best events I've been to in about a year or two, and the value is going to be a lot better come day 2.
Yeah, and
that's because I'm speaking though.
So. Of course, that's going to be you. And we're recording it, so I hope that people will take advantage of that recording. But there is nothing like the live immersive experience. Nothing.
Good deal, brother. Thank you for doing this.
Man, thank you
really
so much for
appreciate
being
it.
here. You've been a big supporter.
Check it out next year.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.